Cass here. This is part 2 of the little kind of travel in this, not series because it's only 2 videos, but if you guys watched the last video, it's kind of what I'm taking in my personal bag and my purse, and this is what I'm taking in my makeup bag. So I have 2 makeup bags to show you. This is my normal, big train case, like cosmetics case makeup bag, and it looks like it has a lot of stuff, but I promise this isn't nearly as much as I used to take. And then I have a smaller, this is an actual train case that goes into my purse, and once again, there's not that much in here. It's just poofed up because it's a bigger bag. There's really not all that much in here. And I'll explain why some of that stuff is in there in just a little bit. So basically, I have two main pockets in this. It goes one here. Well, I guess I could show you better on the side. There's one pocket here, and then there's one pocket on the other side, which, if unzipped, it basically looks like this. So the first pocket has eye stuff, pretty much, and I have a couple of eye things, mostly Wet n Wild eye things, actually. That's where most of my eyeshadows are from. Is the first few that I have in here are my main eyeshadows, and this is the Color Icon Trios in Walking on Eggshells and Knock on Wood. And they're just these really pretty neutral colors that I really like using and kind of pairing together. And then I have my e.l.f. 32-piece, I think this is in warm or in like neutral, I don't know, but my sister broke it and the top doesn't like staying on, but it looks like this. And it's got some really pretty shades, and these are all like neutral shades. But when I do want that pop of color, I go to this. This is my Color Icon 8-pan, and this is in blue, Having a Hello, and it's just a whole bunch of pretty blue and black shades. As you can tell, the bottom black is super sparkly, and it's really, really pretty. And these are super, super pigmented, and it's getting away from my hands, so I'm actually going to put it down there. Also, in this section, I have a few mascaras and eyeliners. The 2 eyeliners I have in here are my LA Girl Fine Line, and this is just a felt tip liner. It's super, super fine tipped, and it's just a liquid liner that works pretty well for me. And the other is my Avon Glimmer Stick in Blackest Black, and this is just a twist-up kind of smudgy pencil stick, pretty much. The other eyeliner I have in here is my e.l.f. Cream eyeliner, and this is just in black it is. Yeah, it doesn't have like a name. You can see it's starting to dry up because it's going away from the sides, but it still works really well. I find that if I take the tip of this and I dip it in and I kind of use that, it gives me really gorgeous stuff. It stays really well. Then I have 2 mascaras in here. One is a Mega Length Waterproof Mascara from Wet n Wild. I really only have this in here because I needed a waterproof mascara. None of my other mascaras are waterproof, but I figured it'd be nice to have one. It's not my favorite mascara by any means. That kind of falls to one of this other one, and the one that's in my regular makeup bag, or my purse makeup bag, I should say. This is the Falsies Volume Express Flared. This was the first Maybelline mascara I ever tried, and I fell in love with it. This just became my love. It's been my love for, I want to say, about 3 or 4 years now. I adore it. Moving on, the other side is mostly face products, but I do have a few eye products that I'll show to you before I get on with the other face products. And they're just a couple of eye pencils. I only have 2 of them in here, plus I have another primer. I have my e.l.f. Eyelid Primer, which is just a nude, kind of nude toned primer for my lids. And then I have 2 pencil, not liners, but pencil shadows. This is the Bronze Glow from Giordano Colors, and it's a really pretty kind of bronzy brown that works well with those neutrals that I have. And then I have the Jumbo Eye pencil from LA Colors, and this is just in a super like white color. This works well as a base for when I want to do blue it works so wonderfully. So moving on from those eye products, let me zip this up so I don't get anything in the wrong side. All my face and lip products are on this side of the pouch, whereas the eyes are on the other side. I have one foundation in here, and that is my skin matching foundation from NYC in the color Light, and I've actually not tried this yet, which is why it's going with me. It looks to be more of like a BB cream or tinted moisturizer type thing, so that's why I grabbed it. This I got yesterday from CVS, and it just looked like it was interesting. It was only like $1.79 because CVS is having their 75% off sale on some of their stuff, as well as their 50% off thing, and it had the little green sticker for 75% off, so I figured I'd try it. Concealer-wise, I only have one concealer in here, I believe, because I can't find the other concealer I really like. This is my Glamouflage by Hard Candy. I'm in love with this concealer. It's heavy duty. The only problem I have with it is that it does crease, which is why I tend to put like a eyelid primer underneath it, so it doesn't end up creasing. Speaking of primers, I have my e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer. And it just has a cute little pump here, and it comes out as like a clear kind of gel that it smooths out your face before you put your foundation on, and it's amazing. As also with e.l.f. is my e.l.f. High Definition Face Powder. And basically this is just a translucent powder that I'm not going to open because it'll get everywhere. As you can see, it's already all over the package, and it doesn't. That's the only thing I really have wrong with this packaging, is that it gets really dusty and dirty really easily because of the way it is. But anyways, I brought that with me. Another e.l.f. thing I brought with me, I actually put into the wrong one, and I meant to take it out. But it is my e.l.f. Contouring Blush and Bronzer in St. Lucia. And this is supposed to be, I think, the dupe for, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to be a NARS dupe for Orgasm, and I'm not quite sure what the bronzer is supposed to be. I don't own any NARS, but the packaging is really reminiscent of NARS, and it gets dirty just like it from what it sounds like. And it's really kind of annoying, but I really like the product, so. Bronzer-wise, I really only have one other than this, and this one I don't use too often. But this is my NYC Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny. And I sometimes use this to contour, and it's just a really light bronzer. But I'm fairly pale, and it gives kind of a nice definition in my face. Moving on to lip products, this seems to be what I have the most of. I think that's all I have for face products here. Okay, bear with me here. I'm really indecisive when it comes to lip colors. I'll probably only end up wearing like 2 of these. But I also want to give my sister options because I'm going to be doing her makeup a couple of times over this holiday season. The first one I have a few neutrals in here. The first one I have is this Wet n Wild lipstick, where Mega Slips, I think this is. I can't tell anymore. Mega Shield. And this is in Peachy Keen, and it's just a really shimmery peachy, Peachy Keen. It's just a really shimmery, pretty peachy color, which obviously I can't seem to hold over my... Okay. Sorry, the camera's in a different place, and it's really strange to me. But there's that one. And then I have another kind of, not nude, but this is more of also a neutral. This is a kind of corally color, and I believe this is just in coral. Oh no, this is in peach. It's like a really light peach corally color. It's a bit more pink than it shows up on camera. I really like this one. This is a really easy, just on-the-go color. Slightly brighter, but also coral, is this. I believe this is Shocking Coral? No, Coral Crush, and this is from the Maybelline Sensational line, not the Vivids. This is a darker cap. I really love the smell of these, and this is a fairly bright lipstick. Now, away from kind of the lipsticks, I have a couple of lip balm type things. I have my Sally Hansen Color Fast in Peach, or Spirited Spice. It's just kind of like a rosy dusk color. And then I have another lip pencil from Avon. This is the Mauve Elegance. And I typically pair this with the lip gloss in mauve. Let's see, I think it just says mauve. It's a mauve color, but I pair these two together because otherwise neither of them look quite right on me on their own, but I tend to pair them, so I tend to pair them together. And I have an e.l.f. lip gloss in, I believe, watermelon? Watermelon's just kind of a pinky rose color. And then I have my NYC lip slider tin, and this is just a deep rose, like a dark, kind of berry rose color. And that is all I have in my big makeup bag. I almost put something inside, but oh, actually I have a couple more things, but they're not super like huge. It's actually just, I have a few makeup brushes in here, and then this pocket right here, so I have them separate from the makeup, and these are all my like eye brushes. I have got a angled kind of crease brush, a couple of just flat C shader brushes, a fluffy crease brush or blending brush, a liner brush, and another, this is actually a lip lining brush, but I use it for regular lining sometimes, or just to kind of get the little bit of sparkle on my inner corner. And the next thing, and I knew, I apologize, this is going to be a little bit longer than I thought, but yeah, this is my little makeup case that I keep in my purse. It's just got two cute little snaps here, and it unzips. And I don't have anything in this top pocket, it's kind of here. And there's not a whole lot in here, but I do have some of my favorite face brushes, which I need to wash before I go. But this is my, kind of like my favorite face brushes. This is my foundation and powder brush from Forever 21. I think I had a pink dual-ended eyeshadow brush that came with this, but I don't have it anymore. This is my e.l.f. powder brush, but I use it for foundation because it makes a very good buffer brush, because it's kind of stiff, but at the same time it still works my foundation really nicely. And then this last one is my absolute favorite brush ever, and this is my e.l.f. Small Stiffle brush, and it's amazing. I'll kind of show you what products those get used for. My current favorite foundation is in here, and that is the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation. I really love this. It's really full coverage. I have mine in 810, which it may have said it on the back, but it got pulled off. But I have this in here because later I'll be doing my makeup, and I don't want to have to pull this big bag out of my purse before I leave. Then I have my Smooth Skin, almost dropped it, Smooth Skin Pressed Face Powder from NYC, and it's just a translucent powder. This is kind of my on-the-go if I need a powder touch-up. It's also my normal setting powder. Then I have my Dream Bouncy blush in here, and this is in Plum Wine. And you can tell it's definitely a loved blush. It's kind of got that dent in the middle from my stippling brush. I have two eye products in here. One is the Mega Plush Volume Express. This is my all-time favorite mascara. I got this last year. I'm obsessed with it. It's so light on my lashes, and I really love it. And then I have a waterproof eyeliner pen from e.l.f., and this is just in the black. And a couple lip products. I have two EOS lip balms in here, just so I have like a backup in case I lose one. And this is the Sweet Mint and the Strawberry Sorbet. And then the last two lip products I really, really love. These are brand new products. I'm wearing one of them right now. And they're both Revlon. This one is the Revlon Lip Butter. This is my first Revlon Lip Butter. And this is in the shade Red Velvet. It is so pretty. I really love the color it gives. It's so kind of shiny and pretty, and doesn't really have much of a smell to it, which is kind of nice. And this is what I'm wearing right now. And then my other newest favorite lip product, favorite. A lot of people have been talking about this. These are the Revlon Colorburst Matte Bombs. And mine is in, I believe, Stand Out. And it is this pretty kind of like matte red, and it is so gorgeous. I've worn it a couple times this week, I'm kind of in love with it. It's also got that really minty smell, which kind of reminds me of Christmas almost. But yeah, that's kind of my makeup products that I'm taking with me. I know it seems like a lot, but I'm also going to be doing my sister's makeup over the holidays. And I just like fidgeting with makeup. It's just kind of nice to have it just in case I do want to use it. I'm not taking my whole makeup collection as much as sometimes I wish I could. And I've kind of done so before. This time I'm not. I'm actually cutting back on how much I'm bringing. I hope you guys like this video, and I will talk to you all later. Bye guys!